This is my 1000 watt homemade LED flashlight. It's commonly accepted that LEDs put out about 7 times more light per watt than halogen bulbs. With that being said, a halogen equivalent would draw 7,000 watts. That's a lot of power, and a lot of light. My build consists of 10 100 watt LED chips in a row. Each one is attached to a large heatsink with bolts and thermal grease to help the heat transfer. Every chip has its own driver, which is just attached to the heatsink with wire. These drivers take the 12 volts from the battery and bump it up to about 35 volts for the LED. I drilled holes in all the heat sinks and mounted aluminum bars on each side to hold the array together. This also acts as a handle. Each LED has its own glass lens to make the beam width roughly 60 degrees. I attached some bent aluminum bars to hold two 8 amp hour 3S LiPo batteries running in parallel. This gives the light about 10 minutes of runtime. I was going to install cooling fans on the back of each heatsink, but I never really need to run the LED for more than a minute or two. It gets pretty hot, but it's manageable. The whole device weighs in at 10 pounds. This here is a really bright LED spotlight that can easily illuminate a mountainside from a couple hundred yards away. Here's a comparison showing it up against my 1000 watt LED. Note that for all these tests, the camera was set to manual exposure so that the exposure settings remain constant.
And here is the 1000 watt LED. Wow, that is really bright.
This here is footage shot with a GoPro Hero 4 Black on a quadcopter. You can see how the 1000 watt LED compares to a typical street light. This is more aerial footage of my car's headlights from above. These are the typical headlights, and these are the high beams. And this is the 1000 watt LED. And back to the headlights. Up next is a series of photographs shot on a stormy night with low cloud cover. This is without the LED, and this is with the LED. You can see how it lights up the clouds. The camera exposure settings did not change. Here's a shot of the mountainside, and with the LED. Here's the same photo, and with the LED from another angle. Here's another one lighting up the clouds. Here's some video shot with a 1/30th of a second exposure, so you can see how bright it really is without a long exposure.
There's Bigfoot! Whoa! This video's just like overexposed. I can't even see it.
Next up is a comparison with this 300 lumen LED flashlight and these two 100 watt halogen floodlights that are in my backyard. First, here's the LED zoomed all the way in. Here are the halogen floodlights, which are very bright, and next, the LED, which is just blinding. This is a Canon 6D at ISO 25000, f1.4, shutter speed 1/30th of a second. Natural light from the clouds and the city in the background. Pay attention to the biker going across the trail in the background. He had a pretty bright light. I saw it in the parking lot and it must have been around 300 lumens. Seeing that in the distance gives a good comparison. Here's some video of the city lights, and you can see that the LED just washes everything out. This shot is showing a typical well-lit room. Then I turn on the LED, which is pointed at the ceiling. Just the light bouncing off the ceiling is enough to make the entire room very bright. The spec sheets for these LED chips say they put out about 9,000 lumens each. If that's the case, all 10 are putting out 90,000 lumens. That's pretty bright for a handheld light. Now this device isn't very practical for most uses because it just blinds you if you're shining it at anything closer than about 100 feet. However, I have thought of a couple cool applications I'd like to try out. One is using it for filming action sports at night. so stay tuned for future videos on stuff like that. Also, here are links to some of my past videos of putting a smaller 100 watt LED bar on a quadcopter. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, bye.
Everyone loves outdoor activities, but with all that fun comes all that cleanup. That's why I created the RinseKit. It's like having a hose to go. My name is Chris Crawford, and after countless hours of developing, I've created something that is truly revolutionary. RinseKit is super easy to use. To fill it, simply attach the Quick Connect adapter to any sink or hose bib. Turn on the water, it will fill in 30 seconds. Attach the nozzle, and it's ready to go. There's no pumping or batteries required, it uses no moving parts, and it will hold the water pressure for months. Okay, so right now you're probably asking yourself, how in the heck does this thing work? Inside the RinseKit, there's a sealed chamber. When you connect it to a hose bib, the water pressure from your home simply compresses the air in the chamber. The best part about this design is that it essentially uses the air as a spring. There's nothing to wear out. We specifically designed the RinseKit to be easy to carry and travel with. It holds 2 gallons of water, which will spray for over 5 minutes on the center setting and for over 30 minutes on the mist setting. The lid detaches so you can clean up and change on it. You can also use it as a cutting board or to sit on as you rinse off your feet. RinseKit is BPA free, so it's safe to drink out of and it's extremely durable. You really can't hurt this thing. Throughout the years, mankind has pursued their outdoor passions and has suffered unnecessarily. We've always felt that the RinseKit could be the ultimate portable shower if it could make its own hot water. But our early attempts to heat the water in the RinseKit were a little impractical. Finally, we figured it out. We developed a heating probe that drops into the tank and runs off a rechargeable battery. It quickly heats the water in the tank to a nice, comfortable shower temperature. I even included a smart USB port for charging your devices. We've had some help from friends and family, but we're essentially still a startup company. We need your support to help develop the engineering, tooling, and production on this game-changing heater accessory. By backing us on Kickstarter, I promise that you're going to be one of the first people to receive this ultimate heated portable shower system. And I'm absolutely sure that the RinseKit will make your life easier when it's time to clean up. No more excuses, it's time to get outside and have some fun. Thanks so much for hearing our story. We hope that you'll support us with one of the options below, and please make sure to share us with your friends on social media.
Have you ever thought about how much energy lies around you? In a forest, in the woods, and all the waste you can find? Did you ever wish you could use that energy instead of carrying uncomfortable gas tanks or trying to ignite a bonfire? It is definitely charming, but it is also smoky and dangerous. Now you can stop dreaming about it because we made it real. Enki Stove Wild is a revolutionary camp stove which can run with any kind of dry biomass. All you need is some branches, a small battery, or even a solar panel. What makes all the magic possible is a well-known technology named pyrolysis. But unlike traditional pyrolytic stoves, we found a way to make the process simple, stable, smoke-free, and totally awesome. Take a traditional fire. It burns strongly, but it wastes a lot of energy in smoke, while smoke itself has a lot of energy. What we do is transform all the biomass into energy. This way you get a clean and reliable flame wherever you want and for free. Yes, free energy. I'm talking about a powerful and professional flame you can use to cook for real and grill as a pro. Do you know which is the best part of all this? Using your stove, you're not only saving the environment, all the waste produced by the gas tanks or the production of charcoal, You're also avoiding the production of any pollution responsible for the greenhouse effect. But wait, there's more. What remains inside your stove when the fire is gone is a wonderful biochar, an incredible active charcoal that makes the ground better and more fertile. We designed our stove to be the best companion of your outdoor adventure. It is minimal, it is compact, and all the design features are strictly linked to its operation. We made it in 2 sizes to let you choose between portability and personal use, or base camp and a lot of power. Everything is made in Italy using the best materials to create a product that is really going to last forever. Enki Stove Wild has been made to let you live your adventures with a deeper contact with nature. Environment is our greatest treasure, and taking care of it is no longer a privilege, but an important duty. With Enki Stove Wild, you can do your part in saving our planet by taking no compromises.
Here in Enki Stove, we worked for more than 4 years to design a product which let us live off-grid and cook properly. As Italians, you know that we care a lot about healthy cooking. Our patent-pending technology reduces our dependency on fossil fuels and our impact upon the planet. We need your contribution to optimize our production line to share the Enki Stove technology worldwide with you, and thanks to your help, even with developing countries. We are Enki Stove. Thank you for your attention.
The outdoors is not just somewhere you pass through to get from your apartment to work. There is no end to the adventures we can have, if only we seek them with our eyes wide open. We weren't meant to live and work in a world of cramped spaces, so Crua is here to help. When you want to get outdoors, planning and searching ruin the moment. So, well, don't. Just grab your Crua. The hybrid is a tent and a hammock. Plus, we have engineered and built in an insulated air mattress and a customized sleeping bag, all in one. Meet the world's coolest and most versatile shelter. We haven't sacrificed performance in any way to incorporate these unique features. Quite the opposite. The Crua hybrid boasts high-quality design and craftsmanship throughout, and it has been tested by the experts. We listen to you, and we have developed your Crua hybrid accordingly. Whether it's for a hike in the backcountry or a lounge in the backyard, the hybrid will exceed your expectations. We're back on Kickstarter to once again enhance your outdoor experience. After our successful campaign last year, we listened to you and we have designed the Crua hybrid for you. You can order yours now, right here. We believed tents should be better. Now they are.